Cavs looking to snap their 9-game losing streak in Miami. LeBron lost to his former team back on Christmas Day. Take a look, fans with signs hoping LeBron will return in 2016. Come on, man.
Been there, done that,
yes.
man. You had your run. Let it go.
Take a look at this dunk by Timofey Mozgov.
Beautiful. Great find by Kyrie Irving, too. Forced behind the backboard. Last second hits his big man, diving to the rim, and a big flush.
Henry Walker just got Mozgov. But the Heat would take advantage of the Cavs' turnovers. Goran Dragic picks up the loose ball. Perfect pass to Wade. And turning back the clock flash. Later in the quarter, we'll see more good D. Wade in this game. But here, LeBron. Ball poked away by D. Wade. Give me that. Great defensive play. Ensuing play, Wade. In transition. Somehow gets that to go. Wade, like I said, looking like old school Wade.
There are times, you know, when he shows these bursts of the Dwayne Wade that was a former Finals MVP, and you realize he could turn it on against certain opponents, and he was definitely ready to play this game. Miami fighting for their playoff lives, but also extra incentive with LeBron in town.
Yeah, you think he was a little pumped up by playing against his former teammate? Here, Cavs getting a little frustrated with each other. And then D. Wade, what was that pass? You think he did that on purpose? Sensational
pass. It's Dragic right in stride. Can't finish for, but then goes after the loose ball in the corner. He really did come out with a different level of intensity in this one. He wanted this game in the worst way.
Heat up 83-63 at the end of 3. LeBron trying to bring the Cavs back into it in the 4th. Left wide open, takes his time, knocks it down. Cavs within 13. And then, look at this big dunk. He actually heard boos from the crowd after it.
Too little, too late, though, for LeBron James and the Cavaliers. The Heat were just too much early in the game. They got into their rhythm offensively, and Cleveland never really did figure out how to slow them down.
Wade, 32 points. LeBron, 26. Here he is on the loss.
11 out of our 14 has been on the road, and this is a tough stretch for us as well. I think the schedule kind of caught up with some of the guys' legs, and obviously, they had a good pep in their step, and they played a great game.
It's about fighting for the playoffs right now. Every day we in, we out, so we need this win today.
Yeah, this is about as healthy as you guys are going to get this year. Yeah. What does this do in terms of giving you confidence going into, this playoff race?
I mean, it gives us, we know that when we play the way that we play tonight on both ends of the floor, we know that we can beat it. We can beat anybody that we play against. It's just about getting to that game consistency.
Udonis Haslem with that video bomb. But as D. Wade was saying, they're in, they're out, they're in. The Heat are currently in, and they're in that A seed in a 3-way tie with the Pacers and Celtics for the final 2 playoff spots. Given how close it is, they could potentially be facing any one of those top 5 teams. How scary can this Heat team be come playoff time?
I think when you look at all those teams lumped together at the bottom of the Eastern Conference, to me, they're the most dangerous because they've had the most changes to their team. When you look at bringing in a guy like Dragic to now run your team at the point guard position, it's a different level than what they've had there. A Whiteside and what he has done, his emergence over the last month. You now have a dominant shot-blocking, rebounding, productive center in the middle to go along with Dwayne Wade and Luol Deng. Udonis Haslem thrown in as a 5th starter. This starting lineup can play with anybody in the Eastern Conference outside of probably Cleveland's starting lineup. I don't love their bench, but this is a team that if they get into the postseason, it means they must have been hot the last couple of weeks. And if they are, when you look at the talent in this starting lineup and the additions of Dragic and Whiteside and the way Dwayne Wade looked tonight, this is a team that could absolutely test any of those teams at the top. Atlanta, Cleveland, Chicago, Toronto, Washington, any of them, and take them to the limit in a series. There's no question in my mind. I'm not saying they would beat Atlanta or Cleveland, but I think Toronto, Washington, they could be in trouble if they ended up with them.
Saying they're the most dangerous team of those bottom teams.